It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, they complete it to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And he fields it cleanly. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's done. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Done.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
They're going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 45 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jones now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll be out of bounds just shot.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touch.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Running room at the 50. Look out. There he goes, right side.
And just not quite enough gas in the tank. Down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Jones throwing on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this taken at the 49. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. From Biletnikoff, 49 yards.
And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 42-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 48. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marshawn Lynch, 14 yards.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be...
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 33. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fielded at the 43. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.